Hoth's Echo base has barely resisted the first Imperial invasion. Luke Skywalker now defends the hangar bay. A small amount of troops have managed to retake some outside trenches, but they are not expected to last long. Only 50 or so troopers and a few dish turrets are positioned out here. The interior hangar bay is where the real action will happen, but they're going up against a large opposition. Darth Vader's Snowtrooper Army being led by the Dark Lord himself. If you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below if you'd like to see a part 3 to this invasion of Hoth. Either way guys, let's get right on into this video. Thanks for watching. Real quick, huge thank you to Instant Gaming for sponsoring this video. They have literally the best deals in gaming. I use it all the time. If you like Star Wars games, Lego Star Wars for $2. Star Wars Battlefront 2 for $9. One of my favorite Star Wars games, Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, $1.70. If you want to play the Star Wars Galaxy at War mod, Men of War Assault Squad 2, $3. Extremely popular games can be up to 99% off. Link in the description below. Thank you to Instant Gaming for sponsoring the channel. Thank you guys for watching. Let's get into the video. Alrighty then boys, let's go ahead and press start here and have Darth Vader's invasion of Hoth continue. This is the second episode of this invasion of Hoth, and we already have rockets striking out against AT-STs and AT-ATs. One of them misfires and ends up hitting a few different snowtroopers back this way, but AT-AT and AT-ST fire already eviscerating an entire dish turret trooper right there. The other one over here is still alive though, so not a complete loss for the Rebel Alliance right now. Tons more rocket fire coming out here. AT-ST pressing this little trench defense over here, but you gotta remember the outside defenses here are really not the main draw of this defense. They're here to do a little bit of damage and try and slow down the enemy, especially with Luke Skywalker coming out here with his rebel reinforcements right here. But the interior hangar behind is where the real defense is going to be and where we want to see the rebels actually hold out. So right now they are getting kind of clobbered by these Imperial vehicles and a lot of infantry fire from the Imperials as well. A number of soldiers dying here, but we can just hope that a few snowtroopers end up biting the dust as well. Luke also has himself I think it's a DL-44 pistol, and since he's far enough away from everyone, he's going to use that. AT-ST risks falling on Luke, but no, it ends up falling just the other way. Very lucky for Luke, and he does take that as a sign to back it on up, Tear. And it looks like the rest of his troopers are backing it on up as well. So the poor trench troopers are likely not going to be having much more help at the very start of this battle. They're going to be all on their lonesome here. They are getting a little bit more fire out, which is good to see. But yeah, those AT-ATs are firing down at them. It's only a matter of time before those troopers all end up going down. A few of Luke's squadron here are dropping to the ground, and this is a really good opportunity potentially for the Empire to kill a few of these guys before they can retreat back into the base and end up supporting the interior defenses, where it's going to be a lot harder to kill them. AT-ST blowing up in front of them though. Very nice kill right there, and we just have one more AT-ST alive, and of course the two AT-ATs, but they are going to be in no use within the actual base there. We do have two of these beam turrets still alive right now on the battlefield. They're more of an anti-infantry thing though. I don't think they're going to be able to kill this AT-ST, and it's launching grenades. Granata! And that is going to take out so many troopers. Luke ends up falling to the ground there as well. He's still holding his weapon, which means he is unconscious and not dead, but now they're just straight up shooting him while he's on the ground, so he might have just died there. I'm not gonna lie. No, he gets back up! Luke is still alive! Let's go, Lukey Pookie! And hopefully the interior defenses can kill this AT-ST as it enters into the base, because that would be a huge problem if not, and that's more grenades going off right there. It is going to run straight into a wall though. Oh, one last grenade! She's going for it! It's not gonna hit anything. Very lucky for the rebels right there. And it just runs straight into a wall. Good navigation skills. They were too busy launching grenades. Darth Vader cleans up the last of this trench over here. This trench on this side of the battlefield still has a few more soldiers. They're getting some shots off. Wookiee crossbow is a pretty devastating weapon, but I mean, they are just getting clobbered by incoming fire. Not going to be able to do anything with that, and yeah, he dies. They got one more trooper left alive right there. And then, of course, some of these beam turrets, which are still firing out at the oncoming snowtroopers, but at the end of the day, probably won't amount to too much. Luke is still alive in here. He has retreated back. ATST, mad derping right now. I don't know what she's doing. It might actually fall here, which would be seriously tragic if it fell down. Oh, she's teetering. She's teetering. But she's still alive. Alright, well, we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. The AT-ATs cannot fit in this hangar door, so they will not be doing anything more. Snowtroopers just batting cleanup back here. But why don't we go ahead and time-lapse here while these guys sort of get situated and figure out that they actually need to enter the hangar bay area here. And honestly, we just have basically these, well, that one died, so just the one turret out here. So let's go ahead and roll a little bit of a time lapse here. It should be short, but just so the AI can figure out where they're going. Okay, so the snowtroopers are rolling on forward. I think this thing is dead. It is. They're just shooting it, so why don't we go ahead and delete it so they don't continue to shoot it forever, but they should be actually moving towards the actual hangar bay area now. We still got the free roamers in here. We've still got Luke, and then a quick tour of the interior defenses. So on the right here, we have some X-Wings being guarded by various troopers, and in the way back here, we have a small little corridor that they've sealed off, so the Imperials, okay, we did not seal off this side, whoopsie! The Imperials cannot go further into the base, because that would be part 3 if you guys want to see that. Over this way, we've got more troopers leading back to here, and then on top of that, a small little alcove area here for a command structure defense. Over here, we've got some more snow speeders and troopers defending, some E-web turrets, stuff like that. So some decent defenses throughout. Here comes one of those ATSTs right now. He is going to be entering into the base. He's gliding. Oh, man. Okay. It's a... Oh. Was there like a Home Alone trap at the doorway? ATSTs are so goofy. Alright, the cruise of that thing did end up popping out, and that's actually going to spark the Snowtrooper Army behind them firing as well, and Darth Vader is still in the lead here. So we have tangoing going on between both sides right now. Of course, the Rebels will have defender's advantage, but the advantage for the Snowtroopers, sorry, my chair is really squeaky right now. The advantage for the Snowtroopers is the fact that they have so many troopers all balled up together right here. Just a masterclass of balling up your troops and just throwing them, yeeting them forward. And they're really lucky that right now the Rebels aren't shooting any bazookas at them or anything like that, because that would absolutely devastate these lines. Oh! ATST ends up blowing up over here and throwing Darth Vader forward. Probably doing a decent amount of damage to him, but he is still alive. He gets up right there. So the Dark Lord is still active on the battlefield, though just gets absolutely shredded by that explosion. Luke is right here below the snow speeder. Let's see if we can't zoom in a little bit here. Yes, sir, we can. Beautiful. Some maps really don't let you do that. Some maps have really bad zoom in. It's strange. I think it has to do with the elevation the map is actually built on based on the person who made it, but this map is absolutely glorious. And the reason I didn't have all the defenses in the actual back of this map over here is because it would be too laggy. This map is too large, so that's why I'm splitting it into basically a trilogy if you guys end up wanting to see the other parts of the trilogy too. Either way, the Rebel Snowtroopers are just spamming fire out at the oncoming Imperial Snowtroopers here. A few Imperials dying, but the problem with this is that the Rebels might be getting a lot of output fire going, and they're undercover, and they're doing well, although AT-ATs are firing from the exterior, which is pretty goated. The Snowtroopers are just so bunched up that any troopers they're hitting just get replaced replaced by another Snowtrooper in front of them with fresh health. So they might be doing damage to a lot of different Snowtroopers here, but they're not doing enough damage to actually kill any individual Snowtrooper on the battlefield, save for a few very, very unlucky ones. I think that will change as they push further into these defenses. We get more choke points going where they're not able to spread out nearly as much like this, and we might see some grenade warfare going on later on too. Alright, now Darth Vader is out here and pushing on forward. He's laying down beneath this snowspeeder, which is kind of derpy, a little bit funny right there. And he might be able to do some damage, but really he's going to be more of a distraction than anything, so his Snowtrooper army can continue to push forward. This actually is just such a show of force from the Snowtroopers. Normally in a battle like this, I feel like we'd be seeing a lot more deaths on the battlefield, but right now, the Snowtroopers are just pile driving forward. This is kind of what happened on Hoth, I'm not gonna lie. This is, very much so what happened in the movie. Snowtroopers just driving their forces forward, not giving a dim a darn, and just destroying the Rebel Alliance and their trenches, which honestly, the trench defense in the last episode was insane because we had all of these different trench lines filled up, and those trenches held out really, really nicely. Mass casualties for both sides of the battlefield in that episode, but in this episode, it seems like right now the Snowtroopers are dominating. They've taken a few losses at the entrance, nothing too crazy, and they continue to pour fire into the Rebel Alliance right now. Darth Vader is a bit of a nothing burger at the moment as he's just sort of chilling in the front here. He's not even taking that much fire from the Rebels. The Rebels really do seem to be smart and concentrating on his infantry, and he's just not really doing all that much to support the cause for the Imperials right now. We do have an explosion up here as the Snowspeeder ends up blowing up, just taking too many shots, I think, from small arms fire is going to do in vehicles like that. So that ends up blowing up. We do have some side fire coming in from over here in this little Snowspeeder repair area or storage area. Not sure what the Rebels are using it for. But we do have a few troopers over here side firing on in, which is definitely a good thing to see. We need just concentrated fire on this hangar bay area. And these guys are now getting involved as well as the Snowtroopers push further in too. So lots of good fire coming from lots of different angles. More Snowtroopers are dropping to the ground dead, but still not anything major. We definitely need to see some serious grenade warfare going on at some point during this battle in order to get large swaths of these Snowtroopers dead. Actually, right up here seems to be a really good spot for the Rebels. They're getting a lot of kills over here, and we've even got an E-Web turret back this way firing into the sides of these guys and taking a few of them out as well. So things are looking a little bit better for the Rebels as these guys fall deeper into their traps, which is definitely excellent. However, still at the same time, the Snowtroopers are persevering and just pushing through extremely fast, extremely aggressively. This might as well be the German Blitzkrieg, man. They're just going in deep, although instead of sending tanks first, they're sending infantry first, and no air support, so it's a little bit rough. AT-AT fire from outside. Wow! Wait, is Luke dead right here? Luke? No, Luke's alive. He's just being really weird. He's just that weird kid at school. Even though the AT-ATs can't actually come inside here, them shooting from outside in is actually kind of clutch, and I didn't realize that they'd be able to do that, but hey, kudos to them for figuring that out and getting the aim down sights into here in order to fire. They're not firing a ton in here, and I think the angle is a little bit awkward for them, but it does make for a very cool backdrop. This AT-AT just floating around the back of the hangar right there. Very cool, and it has done some damage to the Rebels at the very least. More Snowtroopers continuing to go down over this way and in the front here. They've finally hit a portion of the battlefield where it seems like the Rebels are a little bit stronger and a little bit more concentrated in their fire, and now the Snowtroopers are suffering because of that. More of them pushing up this way, which is probably a smart idea. Burst through this way and get a nice little flank on these guys over here. Although there is still a lot of Rebel fire coming from back here that could easily just refixate over that way. So it might not be the best plan, but it's better than just tanking this head on, which seems to no longer be working as well for these Imperial Snowtroopers. Darth Vader pushing out and catching a lot of strays from Rebels right now. They are just full firing at him. Not a good thing. He will likely go down fairly soon. Okay, Luke is still right there. Oh! Was that from the AT-AT? If it was, it's friendly fire, and it probably won't do too much damage in the galaxy at War Mod. But I can't... I think it was from the AT-AT. I think it was. I don't think that was from the Rebel Alliance here. At least I hope not. That's definitely from the AT-AT right there. Looks like we do have a few Snowtroopers pushing this way around the X-Wing fighter and getting gunned down as they attempt to make that push. They're getting shot at from a few different troopers over here, which is definitely a bit of a problem. These guys are a really good guard of the flank over this way. The Rebels were smart to put a few troopers over there and make sure that no one can sort of outmaneuver them that way, while these guys are still safe to fire, and they can't really get shot unless the Snowtrooper really makes it into this wheelhouse. And again, they've got good protectors over there. These 4 troopers, 2 of which are medics, are currently taking on Darth Daddy at the moment, firing head-on into him. He can't have too much health left. I mean, he's not being very effective, let's be honest. Alright, he's got about 3/4 health left, so he's still fairly solid. And Jedi, Sith, etc. do gain health as battle goes on. I mean, they don't go over their health limit, but they do slowly regenerate health if they're not getting shot, so it can be definitely pretty problematic, especially with Anakin. I don't think Darth Vader is as OP as Anakin is in this game, but still, he's Darth Vader. He's pretty powerful, but it works for Luke as well, who is out here still firing away. Honestly, probably more effective than Darth Vader at this point with the blaster than him using his lightsaber, so I'm not too mad about that. He currently only has 1 kill, though, so not really doing all that much, and Darth Vader also has 1 kill, so neither side really getting much from their hero units other than just a little bit of, concentrated enemy fire. We're going to send in the stragglers of the Snowtroopers back that way to rejoin the fray here, because they are just kind of chilling in the back. We still have a number of free roaming rebel troopers, which is pretty awesome. That's got to be very, very effective at this point. We do still have a lot of Snowtroopers at the entrance here. I'm surprised not more have gone left. A few troopers, it looks like, have attempted to move left over this way. This is a rather sparsely defended section of the hangar, and then you can side sweep. It seems like they're more concentrated on maneuvering to the right, which is also sparsely defended, but a little bit more concentrated than the left. So if I were them, I would probably go left instead of right, but they seem pretty hell-bent on going right. And there are a few of these rebel troopers still back here. They have not gone down yet, so killing these guys would be a huge advantage. But right now, they're still managing to get Snowtrooper kills, which is just a beautiful thing right there. The battle continues on with neither side really dominating at this point. I would say the Rebels are in the best position they've been in during the entire battle thus far, but neither side is really gaining that huge advantage that they need in order to win. Why don't we go ahead and do a small little time lapse here as this bunker firing continues. Okay, a little bit of a 2-minute time lapse right there, and not much has changed on the battlefield. Let's go ahead and check out the deaths right now. Yellow are dead Rebel troopers. Red are dead Imperial troopers. Rebels taking a few extra losses on the right side, which is a good omen for the Imperials here, but Imperials have definitely taken a walloping. They've still got a lot of soldiers. I'd say they still have maybe like 200 soldiers remaining, maybe 300, although I'm kind of doubtful. But some of these guys up front are just getting poured fire on them. Is Vader alive, or is he derping? He is alive. He's just hitting that. Whoa! I don't know what he's doing. He's being a weirdo. Why don't we go ahead and bump it up a speed here, because I think we've lost enough troopers on both sides of the battlefield in order to bump it up a speed and not have too much lag. And yeah, we're getting about 20 FPS right now, which is pretty good. I try and aim for above 15 on whatever speed we're going for. This game can get pretty laggy, especially when we have a lot of units on the battlefield. And when we do these grand campaign battles, I really want to have a lot of units on the battlefield because it's so fun. So that's sort of the deal with that. I've thought about maybe doing like a squad of clone commandos, trying to take out an entire droid fortress on their own, and having like the droids have like 1,000 defenders, but then give the clone commandos like 10,000 health or something absolutely crazy like that. So they're basically like robotic killing machines, and then the droids just getting destroyed and like panicking and all that stuff, and we could have like retreating droids and stuff like that. It could be kind of cool. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. Heck, maybe I'll even do that tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure yet. I don't have any plan for tomorrow's video or anything like that, so maybe that does end up being what happens, but I just thought that could be kind of neat at some point on this channel. A few more Rebel Troopers over here going down, but for the most part, they're still alive, getting really solid shots off. Honestly, maybe we could even go into just normal speed now. Yeah, I think we can. I think the computer can handle this. The poor old lady is over here all dusty, all, breathing heavy. My cat sits on her all the time. But she still manages to provide us with some good old-fashioned Men of Warsaw Squad 2 Star Wars Galaxy of War battles. It's not too bad. I've thought about upgrading kind of recently, but Zelda and I are moving, actually, and we've got a lot of expenses going on right now, and so I'm trying to save some money, and I'm like, you know what? The old lady still is doing great. We're still getting plenty of good videos out of her. I think maybe sometime later this year or next year I will upgrade her so we can do bigger battles and stuff like that. But for right now, we're still doing okay. Let's check out these E-Web turret kills. This one's got 7, which is pretty good. The last Rebel here has 3 kills. Not too bad. This guy's got none. This guy's got 5, though. This trooper right here has 5 as well. How about this guy? He's got 1. Not too bad. This trooper right here has 5. This guy's got none. This trooper's got none. Luke now has 3. This trooper's got none. Those guys have none. This E-Web here has 4. This guy's got none. This guy's got 1. This guy's got none. 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 2, 5, 4, 2, and 19 from the boy with the T-21. That's pretty impressive right there. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty good stuff. These guys further back here. This guy's got 3. This guy's got none. This guy's got none. This guy's got none. How about the right side? Right side, we've got some chevrons of veterancy. So this guy with 2 chevrons has 12 kills. This guy's got none. This guy's got none. This guy's got none. This guy's got none. This guy with the Wookiee crossbows got 1. This guy's got none. And this guy's got none. Okay. This guy over here has 11. Not too bad. This guy's got 3. This guy's got 3. This guy's got none. This guy's got none. This guy's got none. So, a lot of rebels with a lot of kills, a lot of rebels with almost no kills, and we've got a big surge, like a tidal wave of snowtroopers over this way. Holy cow, all of a sudden, they found their cojones, and they decided to just push. I mean, they did weaken this side of the battlefield quite a bit, slowly but surely, so, I mean, they decided finally, I guess it was time to push in. Oh, and Darth Vader's over here pushing as well, so rebels over here might finally get some kills. Some of these guys with the 0 bombs hopefully get a few kills here because they need it at this point, because all of a sudden the snowtroopers are like, let's roll, let's freaking go. They're pushing the left side as well, but not as effectively. The left side seems to still be holding pretty decently against these snowtroopers, but the right side and middle are definitely in some pain right now. Oh, we still got more free-roaming rebels running around here, including Lukey Pookie trying to run around. Oh, God, no. Let's block off this doorway so they can't. There you go. Now they can't run away. You have to fight, boys. You're not allowed to run away, okay? You have to stand and fight. I feel bad for these rebel troopers. Ugh, they're getting dropped. I remember back in the day when I didn't have access to like a lot of Lego customs and stuff like that. I used to build World War II soldiers using Hoth Rebel torsos because I thought they kind of looked a little bit like a World War II U.S. Army uniform. I don't know. Did anyone else do that? I'm not sure if that's a universal thing or just like a me thing. All right, these guys actually might have a decent choke point over here after having to retreat back. Luke is getting shot to high heck over there. If Vader comes in this choke point, they're dead in an instant, but if not, they could potentially get some more kills here, although it's not really a choke point because the snowtroopers can just kind of move into the area over here and start shooting them up. But they're at least getting some kills on these snowtroopers, which is good because we do have more defensive positions further back for the rebels to take up the mantle of, so the more they kill now, the better. Luke is getting shot to high heck. He's having a very, very bad time over here. It's only a matter of time before he dies. These rebels just bullying him. Or sorry, these Imperials just bullying him. My God. Okay, but how's it going on the left side? All right, left side, rebels are dead. Snowtroopers push through over there. How's the right side doing right now? Okay, so the right side room over here is having a bit of a defense going on. Something big explodes over here. Maybe a droid or something like that. More Snowtroopers filling the gap. Only 3 rebels alive over here. Nice grenade right there. Oh, yeah, nice. And then we still got this hallway over here, although it looks like somehow a grenade went off here and killed all of them. So it's just the 2 sides over that way. Okay, now only 2 rebels left alive in this little room here. It's looking pretty bad for the Rebel Alliance right now. I am expecting a defeat pretty soon here for them. Actually, things went bad real quick. Luke is still somehow alive over here. He's almost dead. He does have 10 kills, so Luke did end up clutching it up at the end of the day pretty decently, but he will die. And he dies to Darth Vader. He dies to his papa. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, the next stop will definitely be these rebel troopers over this way. Some of the Snowtroopers might be waiting for Vader right now. If Vader just comes in the breach over here, these guys will likely be dead very, very quickly. There we go. They're getting some more kills, though, as more Snowtroopers push them. Foolish, foolish men. This has actually been a great battle. I'm not gonna lie, this has been a really fun one. I love Hoth, man. Someone commented in my last video like, dang, this guy really do love Hoth though, and you darn tootin'. Hoth is such a fun battlefield. It is so fun. It just, snow, man. Who doesn't like snow? It's dope. Alright, well, I can hear Vader's breathing, but he's not come over here just yet. They're glitching out over that way. It's basically just 1 Snowtrooper coming in at a time. Big grenade! Nice! Beautifully done there, chaps. Well done. Claps for you. Alright, why don't we go into fast speed here, because this could take a minute. I don't know. These guys are holding out. They've killed probably 30 or 40 Snowtroopers at this point. Oh! Are they mountain climbing? Oh my god. Wait, they're in the rock? What? That seems like cheating. Oh my god, they killed him because some dude phased into the rock. Oh, that seems cheap. Alright, well, we've got the final little area here, and it looks like more Snowtroopers are getting around the flank here through this door, actually. Oh, I had no idea they could do that. Oh, and this door here. Apparently those doors don't actually seal closed. So that's how the Snowtroopers were getting those kills. I was gonna say, like, what the heck, dude? I thought they could only come through here, but apparently these doors just open when you walk near them. I thought they were just solid doors that weren't gonna open. Oh, no! Oh, that's my bad. Okay. Well, we probably should have put locks on those doors. Yellow are dead Snowtroopers, red are dead rebels. I must say, the rebels did an immaculate job. Killed hundreds and hundreds of Snowtroopers throughout this battlefield. But at the end of the day, they did end up getting wiped. So, there's the whole rest of the complex back here. Comment down below if you would like to see the rest of the battle being fought back there by Snowtroopers engaging in some crazy warfare. Hit the like button if you did enjoy, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see y'all in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.